The words didn't make sense at first. Our mom has your tattoo. The single father's hand froze midair, still holding a melting ice cream cone he had just bought for the triplet girls standing in front of him. The summer fair buzzed around them, music drifting through warm evening air, children laughing, popcorn machines hissing, but for him the world narrowed to those 6 words. He hadn't heard anyone mention their mother in years. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you rewatching from. I love knowing who is listening. He looked down at the girls again. They couldn't have been older than 7, identical braids, identical curious eyes. They stood there with the innocent boldness only children possess, studying the small compass tattoo on his forearm. He forced a careful smile. That's interesting, he said gently. What does your mom's tattoo look like? The tallest of the 3 stepped forward. It's the same little star on top, same letters underneath. His pulse quickened. The tattoo wasn't random. It was deeply personal, etched into his skin 12 years ago, during a reckless season of youth and promises whispered beneath starlit skies. The compass symbolized direction. The initials beneath it belonged to someone he had once loved fiercely, someone who left. He swallowed, scanning the crowd as if she might suddenly appear between the Ferris wheel and the cotton candy stand. But there was only noise, movement, strangers. Where is your mom? He asked, keeping his tone steady. She's over there, one of them replied, pointing toward a row of picnic benches near the edge of the park. His legs felt heavier as he walked in that direction. He told himself this could be coincidence. Tattoos weren't rare, compasses weren't unique, but identical, with the same tiny star. And the same letters? His mind fought between logic and hope. He hadn't seen her since the night she left town without warning. They were young then, scared of responsibilities they didn't yet understand. He chose stability, she chose distance, and silence followed. At the picnic bench sat a woman with her back turned, helping a younger child tie a shoelace. When she looked up, their eyes met. Time did something strange in that moment. It didn't rewind, it didn't fast forward, it simply paused. Her expression mirrored his shock. Recognition flickered, followed by uncertainty. The triplets ran ahead. Mom, that's the man with your tattoo. The surrounding families noticed the tension. Conversations quieted slightly, curiosity rising like a breeze. She stood slowly. Yes, she said softly, it looks like mine. They faced each other with a decade of unspoken questions hovering between them. The girls tugged at her hands, unaware of the history stretching beneath the surface. He noticed the exhaustion in her posture. The strength to motherhood had reshaped her, just as fatherhood had reshaped him. You have triplets, he said carefully. She nodded. Life surprised me. He almost asked the question burning inside him, but stopped. The math didn't align. The timeline didn't fit. His daughter, now 9, was at home with a neighbor. These triplets were younger. Still, doubt whispered. Had he missed something? Had she carried secrets he never knew? The moral tension twisted in his chest. Did he deserve answers after years of silence? Did she owe him an explanation? Or was this simply 2 separate lives colliding by coincidence? The girls, impatient with adult hesitation, grabbed his arm. See, Mom? Same compass? Without a word, she rolled up her sleeve. There it was, the compass, the tiny star, the initials though faded slightly with time, but beneath it there was something new. 3 small dots added beside the star. For them, she said quietly, glancing at her daughters. He exhaled, a breath he hadn't realized he was holding. The initials were still his, but not as a claim, as a memory. I kept it, she admitted, not because I was stuck, but because it reminded me of who I was before I got lost. Her voice carried regret, but not desperation, growth, not longing. He felt a mix of emotions collide inside him, resentment for the way she had disappeared, gratitude for the love they once shared, and an unexpected relief that the girls weren't his unknown children. He loved being a father, but the fear of lost time had shaken him. The crowd's attention slowly drifted back to their own lives as the tension softened. I have a daughter, he said. She's 9 now. A small smile touched her lips. I'm glad you found your direction. The words landed gently. The compass between them no longer symbolized unfinished business. It symbolized parallel journeys. They sat together on the bench while the triplets chased bubbles nearby. Conversation came slowly at first, then easier. They spoke of mistakes without accusation, of lessons without bitterness. She admitted she left because she felt unprepared for commitment. He admitted he hid behind control because he feared uncertainty. Neither had been entirely right, neither entirely wrong. The real shock wasn't the tattoo. It was realizing they no longer needed to rewrite the past to feel whole. As the sun dipped lower, golden light wrapped around the fairgrounds. The girls returned, sticky with sugar and laughter. One of them tugged his sleeve again. "Are you coming back next year?" she asked innocently. He looked at their mother. She didn't answer for him. She didn't pressure or retreat. She simply waited. "Maybe," he said honestly, not because of unresolved love, but because life had a way of reconnecting people when they were ready. As they parted, there was no dramatic embrace, no grand confession. Just a quiet understanding that the compass had done its job. It had guided them through separate storms to calmer waters. He walked back through the fair with lighter steps. His daughter would be waiting, and for the first time in years, the memory of his old love didn't take. It felt complete. Sometimes closure doesn't come from answers, it comes from acceptance. The past can shape you, but it doesn't have to define you. And like a compass under open skies, the heart always finds its true north when it's ready. If this story moved you, share your thoughts in the comments and let us know what part touched you most. Don't forget to subscribe for more emotional journeys and stay with us for the next story that might just change the way you see your own.